Good morning YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a video on Lycaste Orchids. Now I don't have many Lycastes. The one that I do have is here in front of you. It is called the Lycaste Orchids and it is a wonderful little orchid. Well, little is a relative term, little right now. And it is a profuse bloomer. The blooms really smell amazing. I guess the reason they call it aromaca is because they have this cinnamon clove smell. I can smell it right now, and it's really strong. So they're a beautiful plant. Not the biggest flowers on them, but really beautiful flowers. Let me see if I can get a close-up of one for you. I love the group of orchids Lycaste, but in my area I have trouble finding anything other than yellow ones. I would love a big Skinner eye or something like that, something nice in white or pink, but I can't find one. But I do have these guys, so I will enjoy them until the time when I can pick one up. With everything orchids, patience is a key, right? So Lycastes, at least these ones, this is a deciduous type of Lycaste. They have very distinct growing seasons and resting seasons. So right now, of course, late spring is their blooming season. And they're going to bloom like this for about 4 weeks. So really get to enjoy the blooms. And on each bulb, you can see how each bulb has many spikes on it. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8. And one aborted one as well. I guess you can't win them all. And as they finish blooming, they actually get to next year's growth as well, starting at the same time. So this growth is coming along nicely. And you can see the growth there. These guys like bright and filtered sunlight. The leaves are very fine on them, so you wouldn't want to put them in direct sunlight like a Cattleya. But during their growing season, they like lots and lots of water, and they are going to continue to grow. Each bulb usually produces 1 to 2 new bulbs on it, so they can spread really fast. What I'm doing here is I'm digging out this guy from the back. Now this one here that I'm about to show you didn't actually flower this year. It went straight into the growth, and look at the size of it. So keep in mind it's further away than the orchids up close, and it is just huge. So this is the size of the plant during its growing season. That one is still, the bulb is just starting to form now. It's a little bit more formed than the last ones that I just showed you, but it doesn't have anything bulbous on it yet. But that is the way a Lycaste will look for the summertime. So you can see why with these large soft leaves, they almost look like palm leaves of some sort, but with those long soft leaves they really can't stand lots of sun. As for temperature, they do like it a little bit cooler as well. Nothing Masdevallia cool or anything, but a little bit cooler. Here, I'll bring it back down to the flowers here because they're a little more exciting than staring at leaves. And what else? So near the end of summertime, the big leaves here are actually going to start to turn yellow. The leaves only last for 6 months of the year, and the other 6 months they are actually deciduous. They're going to drop off. So once you see the leaves yellowing, that is a cue that you're going to want to stop watering the plant, and it's going to start to slowly go into its rest period. Now for me, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because the greenhouse is really humid or what, they don't go into the rest season as quickly as I think they should. And I'm basing this on what I think they should, so maybe they're going into it at exactly the right time for them. But they're going to start losing their leaves, they're going to start turning yellow, and they're actually going to fall off. Now the good thing about that for the winter time is you're left with just the bulbs themselves. Now although the leaves only last for a season, the bulbs last for many years. And you always want to keep back bulbs on there, although you can divide them and start new orchids with the back bulbs, but that's a whole other video. And anyways, by winter time, late winter, these are just a solid bulb, no leaves whatsoever. It kind of looks like a bunch of eggs in a basket. One thing to note, when the things are leafless here, when the Lycastes are leafless, they have very sharp points on each one of their bulbs. And if you don't know they're there, they are really sharp. I don't know if I can get that into focus properly. Too much is happening. There we go. So that is a protection probably in the wild against animals chewing on the bulbs and that. but if you accidentally forget they're there and you get nicked by it, it hurts. It can actually draw blood. They're sharp and solid. Can't bend them, can't break them at all. So they get those little spines on there, something to watch out for. And while they're in their dry rest, you just keep them cool. Don't ever let them go completely bone dry, at least I don't. But as opposed to summertime where you're watering them 3 to 4 times a week, you're probably watering them once every week or 2 in the wintertime. And then as spring approaches, give them a cool, bright spot in the bit of morning sun or even afternoon sun in the spring, because it's not that hot and there's no leaves to cook. And they're going to start their growth again for the year. So most of the times, if the bulb is mature, they're going to produce flowers first. If the bulb is, say, smaller because you've done back bulb divisions, it might take a year or 2 to build up the bulb size again before you get flowers on them. So although these ones are beautiful and amazing, as I say, there are some amazing ones out there that I just can't quite get my hands on. Same sort of shape, but imagine flowers that big instead of this big. And it gives you an idea of what some of them are like. They may not have 8 flowers on each bulb, but the flowers they do have are absolutely huge. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video about my Lycaste orchids. Hope you learned a few things, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for watching.